Hello, welcome to our daily session. Cyphers Barozi. In the studio, we are having the CEO of Elite Training Company, Mr. Kiza Thomas. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
How are you doing?
I'm alright, and I'm glad to be here.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yes.
That's great. Would you briefly tell us about Elite Training Company? When was it founded?
Yes.
And what are the aims of the company?
So if I'm to briefly talk about Elite, this is something that began around 2014. 2014, I don't know why 2014, but that's when the idea came up, and then it had to be experimented. And when things started working out, we transitioned into the registration because we wanted to be a recognized entity. So on 30th of January 2015, we were officially registered with the Uganda Registration Bureau. And then since then, when we were beginning, we were training people in public speaking. So that was the first goal that we had, training people in public speaking. We trained a number of people, some are politicians right now, and they have gone through our training. So after that, we tried to expand outside Kampala, so we moved to Kasese.
Okay.
So in Kasese, we were training mainly people in agriculture, commercial agriculture. And if you know Kasese very well, there is the irrigation scheme, the Mobutu irrigation scheme, which is, I think, is the largest here in Uganda. So we were training people in commercial agriculture, how they can do large-scale farming. But then, with time, COVID. Yeah, COVID was a big hindrance, so we had to stop a bit. But we came back with energy again. When the COVID ended, now we came with a big brand. We came with the whole brand of research, training, and consultations. What do I mean by these three things? Mainly, when you look at a country that is developing like Uganda, or if we look at East Africa as a community that is developing as a whole, we need so much research. People need to be trained so that they can have the skills to be able to live up to that goal. And then for consultations, it's for the people who are professionals. So the theme on these three words, research, training, and consultations, was to bring out the idea that we need to promote research. We need to train as many people as possible so that they can have the hands-on skills, and for the professionals to be able to share their skills through consultations.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Talking about the COVID-19 period,
Yes.
What challenges did Elite Training Company faced during that specific pandemic, and how did Elite Training Company respond?
Now, it was a shock out of nowhere, and it's COVID-19, and you literally don't understand whether the COVID-19 is going to end today, it's going to end tomorrow, or it's going to end the day after tomorrow. So it was a shock to all of us. And at the time, we were based in Kasese. So in Kasese, we were operating with the farmers, and farmers are worried. And then we have to have the operations in Kampala ongoing. And we don't know, our market was gone. The biggest market we have is the students. Now, if the students are back home, we don't have access to our market. So meaning we are quite down. So what we literally did was first get back, just like the president already said, you need to go in hibernation. So you go in hibernation for a short period, and once the opportunity came back, we came back stronger. And like you can see now, we are going to be celebrating 10 years in the next coming year. And we have a big background. I don't know if I shared with you our concept note.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have a concept note that we have the programs that we want to run for the coming year. And all these are fully packed. We are not leaving anyone behind or anything behind. We want to go straight to the East African community, not just Uganda, where we are right now. No, we want to be able to go to Kenya. We want to be able to go to Tanzania. We want to go to Rwanda. We want to go to DRC Congo. We want to go to South Sudan. If you see some of the highlights in that concept note, we have the internship we held, and we had students from all over East Africa, not just Uganda. And this is what we want to engage. We want to help as many people as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Talking about the internship, how does
Yes.
the annual internship program support the young students and professionals here in Uganda?
In Uganda.
Mm.
Now, for the annual internship, if I would start with the internship program, this is something we've been doing right from day one. We were offering students internship, and as it grew, we would do an annual assessment, get feedback from the internees. Now, initially, like I told you, that we were in Kasese. It means we were dealing with the students doing agriculture. And as time goes by, this person comes and tells you, I have a friend, and my friend is studying this course, and they would also need internship. So that is something that drives us into the need for expansion. So we kept expanding from agriculture, and then we had oil and gas initially. So oil and gas came in, and the numbers were high. And can literally, if you look into our database, you get access to our database, you'll see that oil and gas gave large numbers. But as we concentrated on the agriculture and the oil and gas, there came in a need from our feedback protocols on our website, on our Facebook account, social medias. The other people also wanted to get engaged. And so what we did is we did a poll so that we can see the feedback from the communities that we are serving, the students from different places. And from that poll is where we came up with the idea of making our 10-year celebrations better. And if you get to see that flyer, you realize that now we are a bit diverse. We are looking at agriculture, we are looking at environmental science, we are looking at business, we are looking at oil and gas, we are looking at mining, engineering. So we want to help everyone.
Okay. I'll have maybe another question
Yes.
concerning that. How prepared are you to respond to the need of all those sectors?
Yes.
I thought you were only in oil and gas, but I've just discovered that you are into many things. Mining, civil engineering, architecture, many things.
Yes.
How prepared are you to respond to all the needs of the candidates you get into your company?
The preparation, like I said, it's 10 years. With 10 years, I would say we are quite a big entity, and we have quite a number of people we are working with. So we have different departments. If you see our organizational structure, we have our COO, I think he'll be able to communicate with you, who is in charge of these programs. And if you look at the organization structure, there's a department for research, there's a department for training, there's a department for consultations, there's Elite Cares, we have the Elite Professional Society, where we have a database of all these people who work with us and the people who want to train with us. So we have them in a database. Now, you can imagine how many electrical engineers we have in our database, how many petroleum engineers, how many civil engineers. I'm talking about professionals. And these are people we discuss with, and we share with them our ideology that we need to go back and train the young people. So we are preparing ourselves in time so that when that time comes in June, we can have all these professionals engaged. So one of the things is, in the professional society, we have the professionals registering. If you're a petroleum engineer, you're going to register under the petroleum engineers. If you're an electrical engineer, you're going to register under the electrical engineers. If you're someone doing business and it's human resource management, you're registering under that. And we get back to these people and we share with them the program. We have the program laid out. We also have a conference in May on internship training. So that conference is like breaking the ground, and we are sharing the whole big ideology of what internship is all about. And in that conference, it's like a groundbreaking. We are trying to invite companies, the big companies. Please, I understand that the big companies always take in a number of students, but they always leave in also a number of students.
Sure.
So the number of students that is left behind is always the biggest. If you look at a university like Makerere University, there are over 40,000 students. I don't know how many they are right now, but I'll be corrected. But look at this number and look at the number of companies we have in Uganda. How are they able to take them in? And that is Makerere University. When we bring together Chambogo, we bring together Mbarara University, Gulu University, also the private universities now, the likes of KIU, we have International University of East Africa, we have Cavendish, we have UCU, and many others. All these students need internship, they need training.
Okay.
So what we are trying to say is that as a company, yes, you've taken 10 students, you've taken 50 students, but you can also support the training program that is being organized by Elite. We are going to...
What is the main purpose of the conference on a call for the abstracts program?
The abstracts, now that is on the research. Like I told you initially that we have different departments. So the different departments organize different events. So the Department of Training is organizing the internship program. Then the Department for Research is organizing the research program, where we have the call for abstracts. Right now we are receiving abstracts from all corners, not only in Uganda, not even in Kenya, even in South Sudan. We are looking at how we can improve the state of research in our community, in East Africa as a community. So one of the things that we are trying to improve is how much information can we share about our countries, how much can we improve, maybe if we look at the agriculture, the way it's being carried out in different areas, what is the soil, what is the status of the soil, what is which diseases are in certain areas and how can they be foregone. And the beautiful thing about this is we are not taking any money from anyone. We are supporting, it's free. And on top of that, we are going to provide funding for a number of people. I think it's up to 50 people that we are going to help make sure that their papers can be put in journals. Most of this beautiful research that we carry out in our countries always goes to waste when we leave. But we don't want it to go to waste. We want it to be published in journals, Open Science, many others. We are in touch with a few, but we believe by the end of the year we shall have many on board.
Okay. But what would make the Elite Training Company a recognized leader in research, training, and consultations?
I believe we are already one.
Sure.
Because the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Every year the numbers keep going high. And right now we are targeting about 1,000 people in the next coming year. The numbers have been growing and we believe we shall achieve the 1,000. Okay. If you look at the programs that are in our concept note, they are meant to capture everyone. Not only the people at the university, not only the professionals, but we are also going to the young ones. The young people in primary, giving them mentorship. If you see in that concept note, you will see a schools tour. That is where we shall go and visit schools and have that mentorship program, career guidance. A student is not understanding something, so we can have that interaction with them. And this tour is not just going to be a Ugandan tour or Kenyan tour, no, it's an East African tour. Then we also have the university tours. We are targeting at least impact 1,000 students or 1,000 people that are involved communities in the next year, that is 2025. This is mark our 10-year celebration. So it's literally from what we got from internship last year, which was 150 students. We just added the 0 and it became 1,000, and that's our target. And with my team, I really believe that we are going to get to that number. If you look at the MOOC that we've structured for the high school students, it has helped the people who are in villages. When you see, I don't know where your village is, but my village down there at the border with Congo, there are few people who are educated because they are not able to afford the expensive education. Schools now are at $500 per term. Not everyone can afford it, but we are providing a solution for them. I can urge everyone to go and check on our website. You'll be able to see that Elite MOOC.
Yeah, of course.
At least
more about,
it's open.
the
But
company.
and you can, the beauty about it is it's very cheap. It's just 1 year subscription, and you have all this content according to what has been provided as the new curriculum. So we have teachers who are registered with us, who are helping to make education easy and accessible. And one of the biggest things that is guiding us is the SDGs. There are different SDGs, but we selected mainly 4 that we can concentrate on.
Talking about the SDGs, how does Elite Training Company contribute to the SDGs?
Yeah, one of our objectives is to promote the SDGs in these countries, because the SDGs are help us to be a better country, to be in a better position where we can, Africa can be known outside there.
Sure.
So one of our objectives in as a company is promote SDGs. And if you realize all our flyers, all our documents, we already show that, hey, we are promoting beautiful cities, we are promoting education, that is SDG number 4. So, and we are bringing people together.
Okay. So what are the core values that Elite Training Company upholds as it expands?
As it expands, the values, we're actually looking into expanding some of these values. But right now, we are looking at the creativity, we are looking at the innovation. So it's like opening up someone's mind. Let someone be who they are. There are people we've interacted with and you find that someone did engineering, but he's good at the other thing. But because they didn't get training or the career guidance in it, they were not given an opportunity. And at the end of the day, they excel in these things. For example, I didn't know that I was very good at using software. Right now, I can use over 50 softwares, not only in what I studied, but quite a handful of them. If you look at some of the people who are excelling a lot, they are on YouTube. They are big YouTubers that are earning a lot of money. But there is nowhere where they are teaching them videography from. These are some of the skills that we are sharing with people. And these are important skills in the country that we are going to have 10 years from now. There are people that are actually earning a lot of money from this. So videography, photography, urban farming, we are bringing a whole new session because we are looking at what is ahead. And we are inviting everyone who wants to work with us, please. Our information will be shared, our website, all our information is shared. Please get in touch and come in as a partner. You can come in as a sponsor, you can come in as a partner. In our concept note, it's well laid. We invite everyone, please.
Well,
yes.
This was very insightful for the CEO himself. Received him on this platform, so we are very happy.
Yes.
It was a pleasure to have you on this platform.
Thank you. Maybe one last thing. I would urge everyone out there, please follow us. Go to our website, check out Elite Training Company. Go to our Facebook, go to our Twitter, go to our LinkedIn for those who are on LinkedIn, and get all this information. And you can also call in. You can share an email on info@elitetrainingcompany.com, and let's have an interaction. Let's share ideas.
That's wonderful. All the contact information on the screen. But one and it's exactly the CEO himself. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It's been a great one.